Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Etrian Odyssey. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we explored a fairly large area in the 16th floor of the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. We also reset Eric's skill points per se. I got the TP up, I traded the patch, I took the patch up away, because at this point it doesn't do that much anymore. I'd rather heal up myself. I took the scavenging away. I got more points into TP regen. I took the cure away. I took the salve away, invested that into salve too. And I unfortunately took all the refresh away, which I did not intend, because I did not do my calculation right, because I'm missing 10 skill points. Yeah. The next 5 are gonna go into refresh, and after that we are going to have 5 available to do whatever with. Currently we're not able to do immunize, because immunize requires salve level 3, and salve level 3 requires for us to go into cure 1 and into salve, which is 6 skill points in itself. But I thought the salve 2 on level 5 was more pressing than the immunize currently. I also would like to have regeneration, not really. But CPR is something I could imagine. I can imagine it, because it's not great, but if it saves my life, I guess I'd be happy about it. So yeah. But for the moment we will have to get Eric back up to the level, and I'm thinking, do I want to go down there with a smaller party so he levels up quicker, or do we want to do it like we did? And I think we're not gonna go down with a smaller party. It doesn't matter, he's gonna level up at his own pace now. He's gonna be a little behind then. What is our inventory situation looking like? We also got a hardware upgrade in terms of sword, like in terms of weaponry, because both of them are using a new sword for 125 damage. We can get rid of that Executioner. The sad thing about that is the Executioner had +4 tech associated with it, which the new sword does not, but well, the increased damage is just dandy. Just good old and dandy. Well, it's probably not old, is it? We're gonna go back to the Sandy Barrens. And, you know, this map looks as ugly as it's ever gonna get. I had to trade out the memos for doorways, because you can only have a total of 20 memos on one map. Which, you know, came as a surprise to me. But we're gonna have to get to a I want to get directly north of here. There's probably a room in between there. I want to see that middle section. That is something that I have not yet explored. We might as well enter here. It's gonna turn us around to here. Reading this map is difficult. This is viable. Taking one more step. Going through here. That's not it. I have to go around. See? The map is working. As long as the map is working, everyone is happy. Well, not really everyone, but in particular Eric is happy. And this time we're gonna go this route here. Haven't done this before. So where do they lead? I hope they don't lead. I hope they do not lead right there. Yes, good. They don't. They are not just a round and round. That is something I would not like to have seen. That goes a fair distance into that direction. I think that's 3. Might be 4, but I think it's 3. If we look in that direction, it doesn't go that far. It goes right here, doesn't it? I still don't know if you can see my mouse cursor or not. I think you can. You should be able to. These are both starters, so I have to decide to take a path now which is something I'd rather not do. This seems like 2 tiles. No, that seems like 3 tiles as well, but I can hardly see it correctly. I'll take this path. It's 3 tiles. That is the end. That down here is just a normal platform. That up there leads me over. Mantis! Why do you have boss music, sir? Why? I don't get it. I want to have boss music too, but I don't. But you do. Give me your eyes, Mr. Mantis. That's the worst about that dialogue, like about the item text of the Mantis eye. Because he sometimes drops the broken eye, and the description is just the broken eye of a mantis. No, the eye of a mantis that broke during battle. That sounds so ferocious. It really does. It really does. Okay, there is 2 warps. This is a direction to walk, and this is a platform. I can see it right there. Continuing through the lonely forest of flowing sands, you notice a fellow adventurer. The black-clad, flame-haired girl notices your presence and turns to you slowly. You from LP Squad, you've come far. You wonder how the quiet, wide-eyed girl with a small voice came to be here. You consider whether you should ask the shy girl or leave her to her own devices. Ask her? Yes. You ask the hexcaster Tlakta what has brought her to these sandy vales. In answer, the girl's gaze shifts to the flowing sands. I've waited here alone for you. I pass the time by listening to the sand. The flame-haired girl fixes you with her powerful, unnerving stare. I'm worried for Ren. She's bound too much to her past. It'll crush her someday. Someone must expose the truth of the labyrinth before that happens. The girl's hand emerges silently from her cloak, holding a small golden bell. This is the cursed bell of my kind. May it aid you in your journey from here on. The timid girl hands you the bell without another word, then goes silently on her way. You tuck the bell into your pocket, then watch the girl until she disappears. Obtained Hex Bell. I want a Hexcaster, man. I really do. Hey, you stay there. Stay put, Mr. Doorman. Hexmaster. As you walk through the forest, a voice suddenly seems to ring out. You pause, looking around you, but nothing in particular catches your eye. When you return to the path, you see an adventurer's belongings scattered at your feet. Among them is a slightly stained, rainbow-colored bandana. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not good. We're supposed to look for him. His fiancée sent bandana worn by the adventurer known as the Rainbow Knight. His fiancée sent us to, you know, get him back and save him, or, you know, probably by now it seems viable that we're gonna have to save the guy. Buddy, where are you at? Check. Oh, that's gonna... Alright. As you walk through the forest, a wall of trees blocks your progress. A man-made hollow is in the tree before you, waiting to receive something. You remember the stone tablet dropped by the mysterious shadow not long ago. Perhaps it would fit here. You resolve to fetch it from Radha Hall's storage. What? What? That is real odd. You know, you gave it to them, and then you're gonna come back and say, ah, you remember that stone tablet I gave you? Yeah, you better get that back, because I'm gonna need it. What? You're not gonna give it to me? Well, I'm gonna just take it. Alright, event. Tablet. Also, the connection between a man-made hole and putting that tablet in, that is something that probably would require for me to think about it for a long time. For a very, very long time. I'm humming with the music too much. But that tells you how good how much I like this track. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, you know, generally speaking. How is the experience gain for Eric, by the way? I probably leveled up Eric just a second ago, did I? He just gained experience, right? Why did Barracus gain much more? What does that mean? What? Skill points next level 8,600. 400. 6,700. That's at level 46. 13,000. 12,000. 8,500. That's a lot. It's a very large number. I might have not made a good thing happen. Does resetting 10 levels sounds to me like you're just sacrificing the current, you know, you're sacrificing your progress. But do you not only sacrifice your progress, but also sacrifice, you know, the levels in total, because it's harder to get these levels back. I don't think you're normally it takes 8,600 experience to get from level 36 to 37 or from 37 to 38. It surprises me. That's all. It surprises me. So we got that bandana. That's it? Is he dead now? I mean, we heard his screams, but is he really dead? It can't be right. Alright, we found that doorway. Now that we have fully explored that... nope, not the staircase. Thank you very much. Yeah, how are we gonna call this? Yeah, right, one way. I was stuck in thought there for a bit because I want to sign up a Hexcaster. I don't know what Hexcasters do yet, but I want one. I know that I want one. Let us warp on back. Because that walk around is way too long. I mean, I might as well just warp back, but I also want to return to town. I know we haven't done much, but I might as well spend the time. First of all, the golden deer pup. Are you satisfied with a... You're satisfied with a bandana? Boy. Don't give me happy victory music. Obtained 1,500 credits. You hand over the Landsknecht's memento. Welcome back. The labyrinth can be harsh, can't it? I feel awful for the both of them. But challenging the forest alone, you're taking your life in your hands that way. Let that be a lesson to you, kiddos. Don't get overconfident. That's it? He screamed just a second ago. I mean, we didn't even find the body. Maybe he just dropped the friggin' bandana and is hiding somewhere, waiting for help. Oh well. I hear talk of a class that can control monsters by using nothing but a bell and a few words. They're known as Hexcasters. There aren't many of them to be found on this continent. I don't know where you got it, but with that cursed bell you can now register Hexcasters. Go ahead, try it. A new class in the Hexcaster can now be created. Created? Good lord. Sounds awful. How are we gonna call our little Hexcaster? I don't know yet. I don't know. Let's be a little more creative. I know. I can't really type that way. Oh, never mind. It doesn't fit. It's 9 letters. Letters, god darn it. Oh. That makes it difficult. That makes it very, very difficult. Clarkta was a weird name. You say it can control people. I mean, that sounds nice. How about Bioman? That is good. The male hexcasters, of course. Hexcaster. Their hexes dictate whether an enemy lives or dies. Their innate gifts are rarely seen. Tormentors used to the back line. Samurai, these masters of combat, consider honorable death a virtue, so their defense is poor. Proud soldiers who fight in the front. These are the possible... Oh yeah, you definitely look like a bioman, mister. I'm just doing this to look at his possible skills. I'm not gonna register anybody else. I want to see his skill set though. I don't have him with us, so I cannot look. Formation, I'm gonna... I don't know, Bioman. Again, because we didn't confirm. That's the party I wish. Let's look. I'm curious. HP TP up, curses. Pretty straightforward. Curses needed to learn curses. He gets stagger. Passive skill. Chance of stunning the enemies at the beginning of battle. Cool. Zapping. Curse skill. Curse that decreases all enemies' strength. Whoa. Curse that decreases all enemies' defense. All enemies' speed. Blinding. Chance of blinding all enemies. Curse that decreases enemies' recovery from status ailments. Cranial curse with a chance of binding an enemy's head. With a chance of binding enemies' arms, legs, putting enemies to sleep. Curse with a chance of giving all enemies cursed status. Nice. Revenge. Curse that deals damage to an enemy when struck. Okay. Evil Eye. Evil Gaze that has a chance of terrifying the enemy. Paralyze commands a terrified enemy to remain motionless. Betrayal commands a terrified enemy to attack its own comrades. How much? Evil Eye above level 5. Evil Eye level 3. To remain motionless. Suicide commands a terrified enemy to take its own life. Boy. Lure curses the party to encounter more enemies. Yeesh. And mine. That is a very interesting skill set that I don't know what to do with. I'm probably not gonna use a Hexcaster. Don't know what I was expecting, honestly, but that is very, very interesting. These all require curses. That I like 1 point into curses. Frailty, leaden. What do these require? TP up. Curses. What's with the stagger skill? Torpor and corrupt. Ah. Torpor was enemies to sleep, enemies curse. Curse is level 7, curse is level 6. And suicide, that is crazy. Curse is level 10, haha. And lure. So that's the direct opposite to a stalker. Very interesting, but I'm not gonna use any Hexcaster. That is some very strange skill set. In terms of formation, I'm already going to know. In terms of organization, I am going to let Bioman go. You're gonna have to leave. And the equipment the adventurer is wearing will be lost. Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss Bioman. We're not gonna look at the samurai skills because I'm not looking for a frontliner. I'm pretty happy with my current party, so that is how it's gonna stay. And I'm not gonna mention it, but I was ready to trade out Chuckles. But Chuckles is gonna stay because that Hexmaster is not, he doesn't have enough to, he doesn't have what it takes. That's very interesting, though. Teriyaka B, I'm gonna keep Musk. Deer gland with a red liquid that solidifies when cooled. That's the first time I'm selling that. And more white skin. I might want to go in there with less party members. Nah, I'm gonna stick to what I did. Also, Rada Hall, we found a place. How goes the investigation? We're still trying to translate the tablet you received. Ah, you say the stone tablet may be necessary to proceed deeper into the labyrinth? One moment, please. I must confer with the chieftain on a matter this important. We meet again, members of ALP Squad. About that stone tablet you obtained the other day. Our studies have revealed a few things that you may want to hear. The girl you met is one of the forest folk, a race which evolved differently from humans. They consider their forest homes sacred ground and seek to eliminate any human intruders. The forest folk seem to have been behind the deaths of many adventurers within the forest. Given that continued exploration of the labyrinth is vital to Etria's livelihood, further clashes with the forest folk are inevitable. That is why I will give you back this tablet and ask a favor of you in return. I'd like you to accept the mission I'm issuing, effective immediately. The details will be provided later. I do hope that you'll accept it. A new mission is available. Select accept missions. That's the situation. I leave it to your judgment whether or not to accept. Annihilate the forest folk. The humanoid race of forest folk must be eradicated to allow further exploration of the labyrinth. If it's us or them, it's going to be us. No. No. That is awful. That is not... They cannot possibly... That's too radical. Good lord, no. They just live there. They just live there. They're protecting their place. I would do the same. I don't want to just get eradicated because... What? Well, we have to do this. Eradicate them. No thanks, bro. That is not happening right now. Really isn't. Jesus, that is radical. I'm gonna have to talk to them. I'm gonna, you know, if they give me the choice to eradicate my own guy, just for making that decision, I'm gonna do it. I mean, I like having him have that voice, but apart from that, there is nothing I like about that man now. That is something else. I'm not gonna do that. Or I hope I'm not gonna do that, because if I, you know, I don't want to play like that. I don't want to make a decision like that. That decision is... I leave that to other people to make a decision like that. It was only a one-tile thing, yeah. That is coming from the door. Just a couple of warps. That is the ending tile. And it puts you over there. To go to that door in that direction, because there is a wall. That is the beginning tile. Let's see. I can... That's the difference between normal doors and non-normal door, and these tiles. The normal door is doesn't have paint beneath it, but this one does. That's the difference. Big difference. This is an ending tile. It comes from there. That still continues on. I wonder where that leads. Over here. I can go back around, which I'm not gonna do. Here is 2. At least 2. And then we can go straight from here. I don't want to make... Like, I really, really do not want to accept that mission. But if the game doesn't give me an option in that regard, then I will be unhappy. But that leads here. What was the tile I started on? I think that's the tile I started on. Or is it? I really don't know. Let's look down here. That is where I come around. That's how I can loop back, and that was definitely one I can stand on. Yeah, because I looked over here. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this again. Of course, turn around. That is a wall right there. I should paint in the walls. Something I forgot to do because there was nothing else. Ah, that was everything. Okay. That goes that direction. That comes at me. Okay, I can look at least 3 tiles. I can see at least 2 tiles of warp. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a door. That's a warp tile. Are you kidding me right now? Boy. There's a maximum amount of tiles I can put on the... Aw, man, why? Why? How else am I gonna map this place? That is annoying. And I guess I want to take some away. I don't want to fight the tree end right now, because we don't have Venom Cure. Oh, why did I do it like that? I wonder. Because I was angry, that's why. I guess we'll throw those into the trash can. Draw a couple of lines here, so I know that this is fun. That is really not how I want that to go. Just to get some tiles back. Because apparently they're not gonna take away my lines, I hope. That is a mining field. Might want to go back there at one point. Probably going to need another 10 tiles or so. Maximum. So for the moment I'm gonna keep drawing it like that. I should have enough tiles to finish this map now. Mantis and rats. Intriguing. We'll use Shocker here. I'll also use a True Shot and a door. Keenan's Shocker is one of the nicest skills I have picked up. I'm really happy about it. I'm extremely happy about that skill. Because it just murders things. It's just that good. It is real strong. And I like seeing that kind of damage. Enemy has fallen in 1 turn. Barricades levels up and Eric's health, like experience bar, hardly moves. Hardly moves. So Barricades has just leveled up. How much? Ooh, Silver Eye. So that's new. Barricades is next level. How far is that away now? 16k. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. So that is quote-unquote only 8,000. This is where that doorway is. It is one way. One way. What about the map? I still have not explored the middle area. Okay. We'll warp back to the beginning. And how do I get to that tile? From there. How do I get there? Okay, we'll have to go over here again. And I'll have to go pass around this way. Go up here. I wonder why I'm even... that middle section, there's not gonna be anything special there. The only special thing was the location of that stone tablet. You know, the place where you have to put that in. I'm still debating whether, like, about that decision of that guy, will you annihilate the forest folk? Have you ever tried opening your mouth? Have you ever tried something like diplomacy? I wonder if the guy's even heard of that. But the game, I'm afraid the game won't give me a choice in the matter. I'm afraid it won't. Okay, where do you lead? Because there's nothing here. There's just a little area left to map out. Nothing else, nothing special, nothing game breaking, nothing story related. This is where that tile ends. This is a walkway over. I guess I didn't see it back then. And this is a one tile dealio, direction south. Big S. And this leads where? To a treasure chest, but that's it. Okay. I'll put a treasure box there, and then we'll deal with this fight the same way we did before. We'll deal with it with a shocker. And with a Thor. The good old way. Nice. Another silver eye. Before I let the episode length get out of hand, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.